everyone, welcome back to another video of the Shri FC. Today I am finally back and I'm very happy to be back today. And I was not able to give my post-match reaction because I was very angry with the Chelsea 1 Brentford 4, and I thought if I gave that then some things will come out which I will not want to say. So right now with a calm head, I'm not giving post-match reaction. I'm just going to discuss on the topic that we all keep talking about, why Chelsea are a good cup team but they are an horrific league team when it comes to winning the league. Is it a good sign? Is it a bad sign? And overall, is Chelsea just a one-off team, can play well on one-off day but not consistent team, or is it just a blip? So starting off, is Chelsea a great cup team? Absolutely. 2018-19, we reached the Europa League final, Carabao Cup final. 19-20, we reached the FA Cup final. 2021 season, last year, we reached the FA Cup final, we reached the Champions League final. And again, this year, we have reached the Carabao Cup final. We are in the FA Cup semi-final where we have got Crystal Palace. And we are in the Champions League quarter-final where we are going to play Real Madrid. So all are going in a very, very good signs again for Chelsea in the cup competition. Now, why Chelsea is not a good team in the Premier League? Why they're not doing well in the league, but they're doing so well in the cup? Is Chelsea a one-off team that we can beat anyone on our day, but we are not consistent? I don't agree with the statement, because Chelsea overall this season we have played teams like Liverpool 3 times, and 3 times we have fought competitively with them. All 3 matches have been awesome, beautiful football matches, and in all 3 football matches we have taken Liverpool down to the wire. Against Manchester City, the first match we were thrashed, but in the second match they needed a wonder strike to win the match. Yes, we were defensive, but we had no James, no Chilwell, so we were bound to struggle. Still, we kept it at 0-0, and if Lukaku had some finishing out boots of him that day, we would have won that game 1-0. And it needed a big Kevin De Bruyne strike from 25 yards to win the game for Manchester City. So overall, Chelsea still have done well in that regards. So it's not a fluke that we play well in big games, in so many big games. 3 matches against Liverpool, 2 matches against Juventus where we've lost one, but we thrashed them in the next one. We comfortably knocked them out of the Champions League. We did well against Manchester City in the second match, even after all the injuries. We are a good team consistently. But why do we struggle against the bottom sides is the reason we are a good cup team. When it comes to cup, you have to only play bottom teams only sometimes. In a FA Cup run, we have played Chesterfield, we have played Plymouth, we have played Luton Town, mostly Championship and League 1 teams, and Chesterfield from the non-league. So Chelsea have overall not had to play any Premier League team, and we also played Middlesbrough in the quarter-final, another Championship team. So we have not had to play Premier League teams, and Crystal Palace will be playing in the semi-final, where it's either you get knocked out or you qualify, which helps us. In the Premier League, you get a draw for 1 point. In the FA Cup and Cup competition, there is no draw. There's a win, there's a loss. In the Champions League, when we won the Champions League last season, we knocked out Atletico Madrid, we knocked out Real Madrid, we knocked out Porto, and we beat Manchester City in the final. Bar Porto, in every match, we went as underdogs. Against Atletico were top of the league at that time, and Thomas Tuchel just came. So Chelsea were the underdogs. Against Real Madrid, it was 50-50, but many people just edged towards Real because of the experience. And against City in the final, City were favourites and Chelsea were here. In all that matches, we did not need to play low blocks. We played teams who brought the game to us, where even if attackers kept missing on chances, Pulisic missed a chance in the final, Werner missed chances in the final. Against Real Madrid, we could have splashed them 7 or 6-0 in the second leg. We won only 2-0. We won only 2-0 because in those games, you do not need much goals to win. Defensively, you're always on a game. Defensively, you don't have to play against low blocks, so therefore you will have more chance to create possession and attack them in transitions. And overall, well, attack, 1 goal just might be enough to win you against the bigger sides. That's the case, and this is why we are a good cup team. While when it comes to Premier League, you have to beat the likes of Brentford, Brighton, Wolves, Norwich. All these teams you have to win. In Chelsea's good run, where we won 5 matches in a row, we struggled against Crystal Palace, needed a 91st minute goal. We should have put Norwich to the sword 3 or 4-0 in the first half. We took it till the end, and if not for the Havertz goal, it was looking like Norwich might get 2-2. Then we struggled against Newcastle and needed a wonder strike and wonder pass from Jorginho and Kai Havertz to to win us the game. We have been struggling against bottom sides for long time. We have drawn against Brighton, we have drawn against Wolves, we have struggled against teams at the bottom, which has been a big part. Because against these teams, you need to be attacking really good. Against these teams, you need to attack well, you need to have final output in your finishing. Chelsea have attackers which do not provide much individual brilliance. Liverpool can some matches get away. There's Salah, there's Mane, there's Jota. All three players capable of scoring 20 goals a season. City have Mahrez, Kevin De Bruyne, Foden. And I'm not making any excuse because Chelsea have spent 60 million on Pulisic, 70 on Havertz, 50 on Werner. We have spent a lot of money. But sadly, we haven't spent it right. And I think we have spent it right, but it's been on so many young players, and there's no other player to bail us out. Werner, sadly, has been near to a flop. Pulisic is young and developing. Mount is young and developing. Havertz is young and developing. Hudson-Odoi is very young and developing. And this is where Chelsea have no experience like Liverpool have in Salah, City have in Mahrez. And this is where Chelsea struggle attackingly. And that is the reason we cannot put teams to spot. People will say, we lost to Brentford defensively. Yes, we lost to them defensively. But errors can happen. Defenders cannot play well for all the 38 games of the season, for damn sake. They cannot play well for the whole 38 game season. Please understand that. But overall, we were struggling against Brentford and we needed a 30-yarder strike from Rudiger to get us a 1-0 lead. Please be honest from your heart and say, if Rudiger did not score that goal, where was the goal coming from? I don't think we would have scored that whole game and it would have ended Chelsea 0, Brentford 0. We will not have scored that whole game. Our defense has to perform well for every damn game. They have to keep clean sheet every damn game because the attackers just cannot finish. I can be critical of Timo Werner because he's more experienced, but I can't be over critical of Havertz, Pulisic, Mount, who are so young. And this is the reason Chelsea are a good cup team, because you have to win 1-0, 2-0, 1-0, 1-0, 0-0. That is the thing you have to do in cups. But in the league, you have to beat your bottom sides, and this is where Chelsea struggled. Why we are not in the Premier League title race? Because of 2 draws to Brighton. In both the draws, we were only 1-0 up and we conceded late goals. In the Brighton game at Amex Stadium, we conceded a 60th minute goal, and at Stamford Bridge, we conceded a 91st minute goal. We should have put Everton's C team to the sword 6 or 7-0. We were only 1-0 up and we drew 1-1. We should have beaten Wolves. Pulisic had a chance, he missed, and we drew 0-0. This is the reason Chelsea is not in the title race, and at the moment, until and unless we are more consistent, we can finish our chances. We cannot dream of winning league for long time, but we'll keep winning cups, and cups are still a good part of it. We still are the 5th best side in the world for me on paper. For me, Manchester City are the best squad, then Bayern, then Liverpool, then PSG in terms of squad on paper, and then it's us. But just the problem is we cannot dispatch the bottom sides, and therefore we cannot win league titles, but we can beat Liverpools, we can beat Cities, Bayerns, PSGs, and this is why we have much better chance of winning cups than the leagues. This was my video on why Chelsea struggle to win league matches and why we are so good in the cup. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, subscribe and keep supporting the channel. Thank you.